has went viral again for telling black men how to stay married. Now, again, I've never been married, brothers. So those of you who are married men, forgive me. I'm not speaking on the behalf of black men who are married. You guys have way more knowledge than me. So I'm just talking about what he's talking about, right? But Steve Harvey, he's a very successful guy. He married a woman that already had kids by a convicted drug dealer. So this is a woman. Again, he said that he didn't have no money when he met her and all that stuff. That could have been true. But this is a woman that, like, I would say, he could have dealt away with. All right. If you want to be honest. But let's kind of hear what he has to say. All right.
Keep your damn mouth shut.
There it is. There it is.
Just shut up.
That's right.
Don't say nothing.
Right.
It's best don't say nothing. There ain't no trying to fix. That way you ain't got to fix. What if you're right? What? What did you say? What did you say? What if you're right? What if you're right? Are you married? Yes, I am. You actually said that? What if you're right? When? I mean, sometimes. Wait, what? Boy, your dumb on May 15. I can tell you that right now.
So let me.
So this is Brother Steve. All right. He is married to Marjorie. And like O'Shea said, he come in, she had kids. And Steve said, he ain't got no say-so in the house. Whatever she says is right. He don't put up no fight, and that's how you have a good marriage.
And look what the end result was. Again, undefeated. Look what the end result was. Did it end up well for him? I mean, did it end up well for him? Or did he end up like, I learned some things during that relationship, and she left and was hunching on the personal trainer, Ninja.
What, the wife? They divorced? They separated?
No, I don't know if they divorced or separated.
No,
but
he just be eating black pills.
Yes, yeah, no, it don't ain't none of that. She taking this is what I mean. This. There you go.
Wait a minute. Y'all saying?
Wait.
What are you saying? What?
No, ain't no allegedly. No, it's a fact. Listen, ain't no exceptions. All right.
Why is he eating black pills?
Because she messing with the personal trainer.
What? Really? Really? The wife is?
And here we go. If people say allegedly, so let's throw that word. Let's say it is allegedly. Steve Harvey, by all definitions, should be in the realm of a high earning, high value man. It shouldn't even be an accusation that his woman is messing with a personal trainer. That is, those are accusations only reserved for the simps. Why is he a simp? Because he's being sweet and nice and understanding? No, he is simp because he's being sympathetic to a 3-year-old forced terms and conditions. And what are those terms and conditions? Eat this black pill.
But this is a woman that, like, I would say.
And here we go. Steve Harvey. Steve is 67 years old. All right. Steve is 67. Marjorie is 60. All right. He's 7 years older than her. He don't look bad for a 60-year-old woman.
She don't at all. And that's why she got her a simp. And there you go. Brothers like Steve, they can only land women like this, like Fugazi and Dr. Boyce. They can only land women like this after they done gave kids to the guy they desire. Tell me when I'm wrong, and I'll shut up.
Wait a minute. He got married to her when? Like, how long they been married?
Don't matter.
They've been married for a long time. Past
matter.
The point of where some of this stuff don't even matter.
No, that's not to you, to women. HQ, we will not debate. Yeah, that stuff don't matter to a woman because it don't matter to a woman, but it matters to him. It matters to her husband. He just won't say it because he's a simp.
Wait a minute. How are all these people who come up here and say they're happy are simps?
Look, the proof.
All these men who come up here and say they're happy are simps.
He's not winning.
Y'all say Russell Simmons is a simp. Y'all say Harvey, Steve Harvey.
Okay. If you would,
all
you
these men who come up here and say they happy is simp.
Put yourself in the men's shoes. If you were Steve Harvey, would you want these accusations of your wife sleeping with the pool boy and it began traction? No. Do you want to be Russell Wilson and have your wife come on Beyonce's internet and let the world know she don't need you, she just wants you? No. Don't no man want to be in none of these positions. That's why it's simping. Stop fighting it. It's simping.
You know, he could have dealt away with, all right? If you want to be honest. But let's kind of hear what he has to say, all right?
Keep your damn mouth shut.
There it is. There it is.
Just shut up.
That's right.
Don't say nothing.
Right.
It's best don't say nothing. There ain't no trying to fix. That way you ain't got to fix. What if you're right? What? What did he say? What did you say? What if you're right? What if you're right? Are you married? Yes, I am. You actually said that? What if you're right? When? Sometimes. When? What?
I love it.
Boy, your dumb gonna make 15. I can tell you that right now.
So let me.
So Steve, he tried to disguise it all with jokes because he's obviously a comedian, but he's serious at the same time. That's just how he articulates himself. And he can speak for himself at the same time, almost like we tell Bonquisha. Like, Steve, you can't project that onto men because I don't know what you're talking about. Not me personally, so you can speak for yourself.
I think somebody in the chat said this, that boomer humor. And this is, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it. Ninjas like Steve Harvey and guys that are like, you know what I'm saying, guys that were my generation stepdaddies, they were poon hounds. So this rhetoric comes from these guys. They like, yeah, happy wife, happy life. The woman is always right, because ninjas like this was too busy out doing dirt all the time. So they had no ground to stand on. They were never going to try to stand their ground because they woman could always pull some dirt on them. That's where it comes from. You got to make sense of the simping, and I always can. Steve Harvey, again, he not very confident, and he come from a generation of poon hounds, and they don't know no better. But here's the thing, that's fine. You know, times change, life be life, and as HQ said, but don't try to push this flawed thinking and rhetoric onto the newer generation. Do what you do, but folks like Steve should want the newer generation to be better than him.
Yeah, but they ain't doing better. You ain't getting married as much.
And
so
look,
how do we explain it? If they were getting married as much back then, huh?
No, I was going to, Steve is pretty much telling these young men to catch black pills. He up here talking about women, they got to bring that to the table. You know, they are the table. And maybe that would have worked pre-social media, but now that ain't working. But go ahead, Shu.
No, what I'm saying is you have to reimagine what a new marriage is going to be like. It cannot be traditional and it cannot be modern. It has to be a combination of both. Now, we have to give them their props. They stayed married. Marriage rates were good. Marriage rates were like at 80%, I guess maybe 30 years ago, or whenever, however long it was, at 60% or whatever they were. But they went all the way down to 27% and 33%. So we have to say that they were doing something right. It had to be doing something right. Something had to be working. So the whole point is you have to look at those people and see what was working and then take that and then extract that and put it into a modern day marriage. But we can't say what they did was completely wrong because they were marrying at a higher rate than what we are these days. And then people don't bring that over to the modern day men. Okay, then what should he bring? What should he bring, or what, not necessarily him, but what should the older generation bring to the table that tells you this we can't be doing what we're doing right now because what we're doing right now ain't working. Telling people that we can't take the old people's habits and bring them to the modern ain't working. So that if the younger generation says what you doing back there I don't want to do, Well, then tell us what you want to do. You married at 30%. It ain't working for y'all. It was working for me back then. So my way works better. So you need to figure out what I did back then.
It ain't working better. There again, there ain't not ninja outside of the financial gain. Ain't no dude want to trade places with Steve Harvey as far as relationship goes. As far as like again, he losing. Like
that's what I'm saying. They're gonna have to continue to lose at 27% if they don't figure out what was being done back then, and figure out how you can figure it and look at it and make it better. Because if you just dismiss everything that Steve Harvey is talking about, then you may lose. Because Steve Harvey got information. Steve Harvey got stuff that you can extract from what he says, and maybe it'll work in your modern day relationship.
Well, listen.
That's what I'm saying.
Shout out to El Paulino. He says Steve Harvey talks about traditional marriages, but he is not in one. He has been married a lot. He's now in a position he can't afford to get divorced again and does not have a prenup.
Thank you.
Yeah, he in a compromised position.
So that's what that's what get back to the Poon Hounds. They compromised. He got to have this rhetoric of happy wife, happy life. Because if she get too upset, she snatched the rug from up under his feet, and he can't have it.
That's in a normal marriage. Same thing in a normal marriage.
My God, no, it's not, ladies and gentlemen. That's not a normal marriage. No,
wait a minute, ain't that's what we preach. She can take everything whenever she feel like walking out the door. It's the same with him. Same dynamic.
It ain't got to
be. Here's the deal. All marriages ain't equal.
That's correct.
I mean, there may be 10,000 different marriage dynamics.
Correct.
If you go from couple, so it just is what it is. Like everything will change from one marriage to the next. People ain't operating the same. So if you a man like Steve, and if it works for you, do whatever works for you. It don't work for me, I'll tell you that.
Understand something. I don't know why guys don't talk about this enough, but don't no guy want to be second fiddle. What is second fiddle? That Steve's wife had gave her womb to other guys that she liked. She didn't like a Steve Harvey type guy. Like, to me, that's egregious activity. Like, shout out to Dr. Boyce for his financial advice and his financial expertise. But that's where that stops. Now, as far as relationships, something like that is egregious. Being an athlete and seeing like those wedding photos of boys that Willie D. Williams or whoever, my goodness. Don't no man want to be in that situation where your woman, you watched your woman throughout college, give herself to the football players, give them kids, and then once you get your money and your value, now and only now is she willing to marry you? And the wide receivers and cornerbacks and running backs got the freshest of squeezes. Like, we can see you, Ninja. That's why I be wanting to say that. We can see you. We see what you're doing.